Hey everybody, welcome back to Vegas Weekly for Saturday, December 19th, 2020. Are you ready to go? Hey everybody, we're back. Hope you enjoyed the new kind of twisted intro, but glad to be back with all of you this weekend, a weekend before Christmas. So you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to you and happy holidays beyond that. We will likely do a show for next Saturday, so stay tuned for that unless you hear otherwise. And even more exciting is the Festival Festivus live stream. It's coming up Wednesday night. I don't have to work until late morning on Thursday, so could get a little bit crazy. We may have some special guests. There will definitely be an airing of grievances. I don't know if there will be a test of strengths. Perhaps JP and I will wrestle over a bottle of vodka. Tune in. You don't want to miss it. 8 p.m., 6 p.m. Vegas time, sorry. It's 8 p.m. here in the Central States, 9 p.m. on the East Coast, and 7 p.m. in the mountainous regions. The big news in Vegas this week really had nothing specific to do with Las Vegas. It was the arrival of the COVID-19 vaccine to much of the Western world. Although only a handful of people have taken it, the promise that the vaccine could end this pandemic and bring back conventions and shows and visitors to Las Vegas is one that we are encouraged by, and we cross our fingers that things will go well. There is a possible sign of easing travel restrictions that could impact our friends in the United Kingdom. On Friday, there was a report that the president, that would be Mr. Trump, had been advised that he should lift travel restrictions from the UK and leave any sort of quarantine or any other sort of rules up to individual states. That would likely clear the way for many of our friends from across the pond to visit us once again. Although there certainly was no confidence there from Virgin Air, which canceled a number of flights this winter and spring. British Airways continues to have availability. And for many of us looking at flights to Las Vegas or having booked flights to Las Vegas, one of the most discouraging pieces in the news has been the fact that those flights keep getting moved around. And I know Southwest has done that many times. Did it to me on my last trip. And I've heard a number of reports that people have had direct flights turned into flights with 1 or 2 stops. Undoubtedly, this is a result of softened demand, which has obviously impacted the Strip as well, but is certainly discouraging. There's not a lot of real news from Las Vegas, but there was some pennies from heaven. No, not pennies for Vegas. Or at least something from heaven just a couple of days ago. Las Vegas, after 240 days without any measurable precipitation, got just a wee bit of rain. How about that? So there you go. Las Vegas gets a little bit damp. And certainly much of Las Vegas's year has been severely dampened. There are also reports that the state of Nevada has simply run out of unemployment funds because the pandemic there has been terribly bad on jobs because many of those jobs are in the service industry. So stay tuned to that. Hopefully those folks that have been impacted most by the virus will continue to get some sort of relief from the state, for now at least. You might think that under the circumstances, pretty much all shows in Las Vegas have been canceled, and that's not far from the truth. But a couple of interesting news notes. Brad Garrett's Comedy Club plans to reopen December the 26th. I don't know exactly how that's going to work out or what the venue is going to be. Obviously, it'll be a much larger venue than normal due to the social distancing rules. And the one I found most amusing that I learned of just yesterday afternoon was there will be a special exclusive showing of X-Burlesque at the Flamingo. If you're a couple, for just $199, you can set in little two-person pods out by the pool and watch this racy, topless show. So I don't know, it sounds pretty interesting. So if anyone wants to take me, please let me know. So a few things going on in Las Vegas this week, but basically pretty darn quiet. You know who's never quiet? Yeah, our friend PJ. And he's never satisfied until he has perfected an amazing cocktail. And he's got one this week that is a knockout. I think I got to try this one. So I'm going to even face the right way today because I made sure to check on it. But PJ, you want to give us your cocktail of the week? Because this one is very festive and delightful. And so take it away, buddy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Cocktail of the Week with your host and not a professional bartender, PJ.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another fabulous episode of Cocktails of the Week. John, my friend, how are you doing? How are these holidays treating you? Fantastic. Haven't gotten your gift yet. Have you gotten mine? I didn't think so. All right, hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Once again, we're going to do another fabulous holiday cocktail. Before I get started, I want to do a quick shout out to Cooking with Mallory. I got this cocktail idea from watching her channel. Myself and a bunch of other mixologists, courtesy of Vino and Rob, have put together a Christmas Martini 2020 cocktail drink list. So check that out. I'll have a link somewhere in this video. But anyhow, let's get to today's special holiday cocktail. That is the Sugar Cookie Martini. Sugar Cookie Martini. 3 ingredients: vanilla vodka, rum chata, and amaretto. We're going to put those into a shaker with ice, shake it up really good, dump it in that martini glass, then I'm going to share it with you all. So, first thing I wanted to do was rim my martini glass with some floured sugar. Yes, it is floured sugar. All right, let's get started. First thing we need is a shaker. Then we need to add some ice in that shaker. Do that, shall we? How's everybody's holidays going? Great. I know these are some tough times, but we will get through it. All right, first thing we're going to do is vanilla vodka. All 3 of these ingredients is equal parts: 1 ounce, 1 ounce, and 1 ounce. So 1 ounce of vanilla vodka. Delicious. Oh man, I'm running out. I'm going to need another bottle soon. Okay. 1 ounce of rum chata, custom bottle. We are getting very low on this. One ounce of rum chata. And last but not least, 1 ounce of amaretto. This would be the first time that I'm using amaretto in any drinks since I started doing cocktails for either PJ's Cocktails or Cocktail of the Week. I've yet to use amaretto, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. And 1 ounce of amaretto. Alrighty, pop that lid on there and let's give it a good shake, shall we? Jingle bells, jingle all the way. So much fun is to shake a cocktail for you today. Hey! Alrighty, that should do it. Ooh, baby, I can smell that. All right, here we go. Let's do it to the pouring. Now I do have some oversized martini glasses, but this is 3+ ounces of what's going to be pure heaven, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, enough of that. And now, by the way, how do you like my setup here? Huh? Shall we go over some of the pieces? As you can see, it's a gingerbread house. We didn't have a sugar cookie house. Santa taking a little dip. The elves playing around with the dogs. And Santa on a, I don't know if that's Santa or one of his elves on the jet ski or the snowmobile. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, in John, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you, sir. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you all, too. Thanks for checking out another episode of Cocktails of the Week and Vegas Weekly. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, damn. You know what? Hold on. John, you gotta make one of these. This, ladies and gentlemen, is so good. Vanilla vodka, rum chata, amaretto. I don't know how to describe it. It tastes wonderful. It is a celebration in my mouth, going down my neck, down my throat, to my stomach, and everybody is happy. God, this is really good. You know, I know I say this about every cocktail, but I don't make cocktails. I was always a rum and coke guy and a screwdriver guy and a Long Island iced tea. And I got to tell you, I'm making all these drinks, and I am loving it. And this is delicious. Mallory, if you're watching, thank you for the idea for the sugar cookie martini. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, please, as always, leave a comment down below. Got to give this one a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. We're still trying to get John to 10,000 subscribers. John, how many are we at? How many we got? We got to be getting close, right? Episode after episode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much. I don't know, am I going to have another episode next week? Maybe, we'll see. John will let us know. With that, I just want to wish everybody a happy holiday, very Merry Christmas. And whatever celebration you're celebrating during the holidays, please be safe. Check in on your family. Make sure everybody's doing well. And we're going to get through this. And please, drink responsibly. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sugar Cookie Martini, my favorite so far. And with that, I'm out of here. Peace.
Thank you for watching, and happy holidays to all.
All right, PJ, thank you. I think that might be the most enthusiastic we have ever seen PJ be about a cocktail. So I guess I'm going to have to round up some rum chata and vanilla vodka and amaretto. It does sound like an interesting combination, which of course is what PJ's parents were, obviously. So, hey, if you'd like to contribute and do a guest spot as Cocktail of the Week host, you can hit me up. I got my email right below me, but I would love to collaborate with other folks, particularly smaller channels trying to get started. I can come on here and say, hey, this is a great channel, great content, but if you'd like to share some of what you do on your channel with me and we run it on the show, Doesn't have to be a cocktail. It can be some other things about Las Vegas. Again, hit me up at the email or hit me up in the comments below. I would love to collaborate, help build your channel. You know, I've talked about the Vegas Tips and Tricks group many, many times. Nearly 16,000 of you are members. But the Vegas Tips and Tricks group isn't really about promoting my channel. It's about promoting Vegas content on YouTube and other social media. And I've collaborated with and met so many great people through that channel and through that group that, again, would love to help you out. If you're trying to start a group, or trying to start a channel, and want a little possible boost. We don't get a ton of views here, but we get a few, and we might be able to help you out. So there you go. Speaking of the Facebook group, this past week we did our first two of several polls discussing the readers' favorites in Las Vegas. And that's what we were going to talk about in the Vegas Tips and Tricks segment this week. We did a poll asking what your favorite Las Vegas Strip resort was. And I was a little bit, well, actually, I was quite a bit surprised by the winning entry. But anyway, let's run down your top 10. And yes, I'm looking at the video screen here so I can remember. Number 10 with 9 votes was MGM Grand. Never been a huge fan of the MGM Grand just because of its size. Have not spent a lot of time there. It looks like the basic tower rooms are really nice. And obviously there's a lot of restaurants, bars there. So not surprising that they would finish in the top 10. So not bad choice. Luxor at number 9 with 10 votes. I really enjoyed my stay at the Luxor, as I've mentioned, I think, the last couple of weeks and on my vlogs. Had a good time there. Was actually pleasantly surprised. So a good property and a good value property. Not too surprising it would finish at number 9. At number 8, Mandalay Bay / Delano. Again, a really nice property. Big rooms, comfortable rooms. Location's a bit of a challenge here, but if you like the south end of the Strip, or you perhaps want to be a little bit more isolated from all the insanity of Las Vegas, definitely a good choice there. So stayed at Delano. Look forward one day to actually staying at the main Mandalay Bay Tower. With 14 votes, up next is Bellagio. I am torn by Bellagio. I have mentioned on several occasions, I've written on several occasions, Bellagio is one of the most iconic properties in Las Vegas. You have to love the water show, the conservatory, the artwork. It's an amazingly beautiful property. Did have the opportunity to stay there a couple of years ago. It was one of those places I just didn't feel that comfortable. And I know some people love it there. I know my friends Dave and Michelle, we worked to visit Vegas. They love staying at Bellagio. It's a great place for them. Just never feels like a place I can just kind of settle in and enjoy. So there you go. But Bellagio, great property. The next two are a tie between Flamingo and Mirage, two properties that over 4 decades apart really changed the history of Las Vegas. Both properties really nice, sort of tropical theme, great pools, great location. So a little bit surprised that Flamingo would finish this high in the voting. They both received 15 votes. I don't think I mentioned that Bellagio received 14 votes. Next up, we are in the top 4, unless you count the people that said I couldn't make it to Vegas, which actually finished 4th. Caesar's Palace, again, a little surprised here. Caesar's is a great property. Again, so many bars, restaurants, entertainment options, a wide variety of room choices there. Again, feels a little bit distant sometimes because it's so hard to get from Caesar's Palace to wherever else you want to go. But obviously a great property, so not surprising here. Next up, they had 16 votes. 19 votes was, damn, I wish I could have made it to 1. So obviously a lot of folks didn't make it to Vegas this year, so hopefully that will change in the future. Now, the top 3, not necessarily a surprise, but again, I was a little bit surprised by what finished at number 1. And number 3 was Wynn Encore with 35 votes, obviously well ahead of the rest of the competition. Also within striking distance of the top spot. I've talked a ton about the Wynn over the last couple of months, so you know my feelings, good, bad, and indifferent about it. But Certainly a great property. Number 2, and I actually forgot to include this property in the original list, and I don't know why. I must have been totally out of it at that point, but Cosmopolitan finished second. They got 39 votes, at least so far. Again, these polls are open if you want to check out the Facebook group and continue to vote. Cosmopolitan finished second with 39 votes. Typically, Cosmo is among the leaders of any sort of poll talking about what people like about Las Vegas. They had some challenges this year. The COVID thing was definitely an opportunity for them, and but people still love the Cosmopolitan. And number 1, I guess I'm not surprised this property was highly rated. I was surprised it finished number 1. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it. It is one of the most beautiful resorts in Las Vegas. I love the lobby area in particular. But it's a gorgeous themed resort. And it was Venetian Palazzo, which won our poll with 45 votes. So perhaps the Venetian has secret moles inside of our group, or Venetian has just did a really good job this year of taking care of its customers. And so they were number 1 in the initial poll about your favorite strip resort. The second poll we did this week was on your favorite downtown resort, and obviously not nearly as many properties downtown. We'll go through our top 10, but we do have an honorable mention from our friend Matt Bridger, who said his favorite downtown property was the Bridger Inn. So apparently enjoys spending time there, but thanks for participating in the poll, at least, Matt. Number 10 from downtown was the possibly haunted property that has frightened Mark Anderson away, and that is the Binion's Apache Hotel. Just got 2 votes. No comment. You know, I was attacked by a ghost while I was there, perhaps attacked by drunkenness, one of the 2. Golden Gate got 4 votes. Nice enough property. Really like the suites. Kind of small, no restaurant on site, but good location now with Circa right across the street. El Cortez got 7 votes. I probably would have rated them a bit higher because I do enjoy El Cortez, but not a bad showing there. 8 votes for the Four Queens. Never stayed at Four Queens, have not spent a ton of time there. They do have some good gambling odds, and a lot of people swear by the place, so not a bad showing there. The Downtown Grand was up next. They got 10 votes. They were actually tied with Main Street Station. Pretty impressive since Main Street Station's been closed, essentially, for the last 7-8 months. They've not reopened since Las Vegas reopened, so one of my lucky properties. I hope they will. I also like the Downtown Grand, enjoyed my stay there. Again, one of those properties a little bit out of the way, but it's also kind of nice if you kind of want to just be able to spread out, relax, and not have to deal with huge crowds all the time. So the rooms there are nice. They opened their 3rd hotel tower this year. So good showing for the Downtown Grand. Surprisingly enough, Circa, which hasn't even opened its hotel yet and probably has not hosted a lot of members of the group, finished in 4th place. It was added by one of the group members, got 12 votes. So I look forward to seeing some of you stay at Circa. Certainly the video of the property, particularly the stadium swim, the mega bar, the sports book, looks amazing. Some of the restaurants sound amazing. I'm sure the rooms will be wonderful. So look forward to hopefully checking that out next year, and look forward to seeing your reports about it. Next up was Plaza. Plaza finished 3rd. And I can see why. Plaza has done a great job in recent years, renovating their property, improving their property, and they do a tremendous job. So just stayed there, I think last year and a half ago. So, and a good place. Definitely would stay again. Fun casino, fun property. Again, with Circa right across the street, it's become an even better location. West Fremont is now perhaps more appealing than East Fremont. 2nd place in the voting was the D, which obviously a lot of people love the D. I'm not a huge fan of the casino. It's all right. I do like the Fortune Cup and the, what's the other horse racing game? I can't think of it right now, but so that's fun. The bars are fun. Never had a whole lot of luck there. It's kind of loud, but the hotel, very nice, certainly by downtown standards. So not surprising that the D had a number of supporters in the poll. Number one, though, by far and away, 56 votes, was Golden Nugget. I have never been a huge fan of the Golden Nugget, but I can certainly understand why it is the most popular downtown property. For years and years, it was far and away the most impressive resort, and it may still be the most impressive resort. Certainly Circus stands taller and has some newer attractions, but Golden Nugget, great rooms. I've heard mixed reviews of some of the people's stays there, but overall, really nice rooms, a great pool area. Again, tons of bars and restaurants, and certainly the most strip-like of the downtown properties, and they've been around doing it for, decades, when a lot of the other properties downtown were pretty shoddy. So there you go. My thoughts on that. What would I have chosen as my favorite properties? I probably would have picked Wynn Encore downtown, and I probably would have selected El Cortez. It's not the fanciest place, but I've really enjoyed staying there and playing there, and would enjoy doing so again. I also like the location on East Fremont. So there you go. That's my thoughts on the first two reader poll. We will put up another poll either tonight or tomorrow. Probably one of this week's polls will be about your favorite off-strip but not downtown property. Should be interesting to see your reactions there. We might do something on a favorite restaurant, or favorite show. Just doesn't seem appropriate this year at all. So, but we'll do a couple of polls again this week. We'll talk about it next week on the show. Ran a little bit long today, but I hope you enjoyed my thoughts and the thoughts of the members of the Facebook group on Las Vegas this year, which has certainly been pretty mixed. Again, make sure to join us on Wednesday for our Festivus Festival. I look forward to seeing you there. If I don't see you there, I hope that I will see you again next week. Until then, I hope you have a great, lucky, and healthy week and a happy holidays. We will see you soon.